Well, as our national debt is about to pop over $35 trillion, President Biden's advisors are telling us the only answer is to raise more taxes to keep President Biden's trillion-dollar spending plans just flowing into our economy. Of course, no matter who is elected, the Trump tax code is due to expire next year. So what happens next with taxes and with our economy? Who better to ask but the creme de la creme and tax strategists and architects of several tax codes, former Reagan and Trump tax advisor Art Laffer, and Steve Moore, Trump advisor and creator of the indispensable website Committee to Unleash Prosperity Hotline, which everybody should get. You can look it up on the internet. Good to see you both, gentlemen. Thank you for being here. Art Laffer, first to you. We know, Art, what's going to happen if Biden is reelected. He's going to increase taxes. He's going to claim it's all going to affect the rich. It won't affect normal people, people making under $400,000 a year. But we also know it probably will. What I'm more interested in is what happens if Trump is elected, and what kind of new tax code? Will he just re-up the old tax code from 2017, or will it be something new, like maybe a flat tax? I'm just wondering.
Well, David, I think you're going to have to call him. Now, if you'd like his telephone number, I'm sure Steve has it right there. He'll give it to you to call him. I don't speak for Donald Trump, but let me just say that if those tax cuts expire, if they do, the inheritance tax will be raised up dramatically. And it is the single most obnoxious tax there is on the planet. I mean, seriously, David, you can earn your income. You can pay your taxes fair and square. And you can go to Vegas, you can carouse, you can gamble, you can drink, and you can smoke. And as far as the federal government's concerned, that's fine. It's your money. But give that money to your kids or someone else's kids, you dirty rat.
Yeah.
We're going to tax the living bejeebers out of you. It's the most obnoxious, terrible plan I've ever heard. And how he could let that expire is beyond me.
Right.
It's sort of like, did you hear about the Gaza relief pier today?
That's right.
The thing sank.
Right.
It cost $350 million, and it sank. That is Bidenomics perfectly said. Well, he tries to do a relief aid, and it sinks in the Mediterranean. This guy can't even stand up and tie his shoes or chew gum. I mean, it's just a tragedy.
Well, let me throw it to
think?
Steve and see if he will answer that question then. If, in fact, okay, so we've heard the story of what's going to happen if Biden is elected. What happens if Trump is elected? What kind of new tax code or just a re-upping of the old tax code will we get?
Well, certainly we're going to keep those tax cuts that Arthur Laffer and Larry Kudlow and others had such a big impact in putting together. And, you've heard of something, you've probably heard of this before, David, that there's a very famous curve in economics called the Laffer curve, right? And that curve says that if you lower tax rates, you ready for this, David? It's not too complicated. Yeah. If you lower tax rates, you can actually get more revenues because
But it never happened, Steve. That's never happened, has it?
I know. Well, you know what? It just happened the last few years. I was just looking at these numbers, and the
I think
Nancy
we can put it up, by the way. Hold on a second. We have a full screen. Put up that tax receipt full screen that we have. This is what happened. We've ended up with a 47% increase in tax revenue since the Trump tax cuts were put in.
That's right. And so, in fact, if you look at the original forecast when the Trump tax cuts passed, not only did we get a lot more revenues than they said we would with the tax cut, but we got more revenues in, Arthur, even before the taxes were cut. Right. In other words, I'm not saying the tax cuts paid for themselves. What I'm saying is they did juice economic growth. They made America a more prosperous place. And one other quick thing, if I could, I love that one of the unheralded features of the Trump tax cut is we doubled the standard deduction. And by doing that, Arthur Laffer, we took a big step towards getting to a flat tax. Because guess what? All of the deductions, the vast majority of Americans don't itemize their deductions anymore. Yeah. That means the only people who do are the rich. That gives us an opportunity to just get rid of all the deductions, get the rate down to 20%, and you're almost there to a flat tax.
Are you taking that, Art?
I understand it, Steve. If you could write that out for me, I think it's great. By the way, the tax cuts did pay for themselves, totally and completely, by the way. Okay. The ones in
more than paid for themselves.
And Jobs Act.
They more than paid
Steve,
for themselves.
I have loved working with you from the beginning. David, you too. You guys are the two greatest people on earth. I love you, love you, love you. And I don't know if you know, David, but Steve and I are doing a book that's coming out. Steve's doing the book, and I'm tagging along with him on it. But we've got a new one on called Trumponomics 2.0. Steve, what's it called?
Yep.
Go ahead. You're
Well,
given
we
an
were gonna call that,
opportunity to
but
sell a book.
Hey, yeah, I'm going to tell you, David, you know, we talked to Donald Trump about this, and he said, no, don't call it that. Call it the greatest economic expansion of all times.
Yeah,
There's
right.
Trump for you.
But the fact of
I'll
the
go for
matter
that.
is that we will have a change, Steve. There goes Art.
There you go.
Oh, he's back again. But we will have a change, and it may eventually be a flat tax very quickly. You got 10 seconds. Steve.
I'm all for it, and I think, look, Trump has learned the lesson. Lower taxes, more growth.
All right, gentlemen, wonderful to see you as always.